Big news from the college basketball world. Tyran Stokes, who played his senior season at Rainier Beach High School, committed on national TV yesterday, decided he will play for the Kansas Jayhawks.
Why look at us, Paul? Look at the highlights you should read this. Come on. I mean, nobody wants to look at two old guys. This guy's dunking. Yeah, come on, director. Take the VO. There it is. Come on, baby.
I mean, it feels like every time we brought highlights back to the house, we said, just show me the jams.
Show me the jams,
Show me
Paul.
this guy just dominating the rim. 6'7" forward, has long been considered the top prospect in his class. He helped Rainier Beach win the 3A state title. And joining us now on the show, it is an honor to have Joey Rorem from Inevitable Athlete. Joey has become a social media influencer with his high school reports that you can find on all the platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Joey, first off, thanks a lot for coming on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm excited to be here, man. It's an honor to be on the show with you guys.
Paul, I said Joey is the GOAT. Right now, Baloo Junior High, they've stopped classes just to watch this show because they know Joey's on it.
Anything to get a plug in for your kids in their school. And you watched Tyran Stokes, Joey, a whole lot this past season. How special is this young man?
Man, he is like nothing I've seen in high school. I mean, the way he just dominates throughout the game, I've seen nothing like it. I mean, I've been filming sports here for a few years now, and there's nobody that I've seen that can just single-handedly take over a game. The way he can get into the paint, the way he dunks, I mean, that's the biggest thing we look at, right, is the way this guy plays above the rim, throws it down. We watched him dunk on kids all year, throw in between the legs dunks, all sorts of stuff. But I think another thing, something a lot of people don't talk about, is his ability to pass the ball. I mean, he averaged 6 or 7 assists, I want to say, this year. He was dishing it all year long and had a great, team behind him to help him out with that. But he has great court vision, and I think it's when he dunks the ball so much, everybody just wants to pay attention to that. Obviously, his athletic ability is like nothing else, but he knows how to play the game of basketball, and I think at the next level, he's going to be, just as good as he was in high school and continue to dominate. So, fun player to watch, and I'm excited to see how it all ends up for him.
Yeah, off to Kansas now. Going to be fun to watch him at that next level. Joey, you were all over the state this year, but you did get to watch Rainier Beach a few times. You mentioned Stokes, but also on that team, one of the best freshmen in the country, the son of Jamal Crawford, J.J. Crawford. What is the ceiling for this young man? I thought he was phenomenal in the state tournament.
Yeah, I am excited to see where he ends up. I just watched him play last weekend, actually, at an AAU tournament down at the Fieldhouse in Auburn, and it's like every time I see him play, he gets better and he grows a little bit. So I want to say he's like 6'6" now, and I remember at the beginning of the season telling people, man, when this kid gets above 6'5", it's about to be scary for the rest of the state. And as you can see, he's already starting to dunk the ball a lot better now, but he can do a little bit of everything. He's one of the best shooters I've seen in the state. And now that he's playing above the rim, it's going to be real scary. So I'm excited to see, where he ends up as well. And it's fun seeing him just play a lot like his dad, too, with those double behind the back moves, the crossovers that he has. Obviously his dad, Jay Crossover, emulate a lot of the game from him. But he is one of my favorite players to watch right now, and he's just going to keep getting better. I mean, I would not be surprised if he's another #1 player in the country. As ESPN drops their rankings for his class. But yeah, he's going to be a fun one to watch in the next few years. And I don't think he's going anywhere because of the ties to Rainier Beach. So It should be exciting.
Yeah, well, Joey, just to let you know, Paul and I are so old that we did cover his dad back in the day, too.
Man, thanks for the reminder. Watching him play at Michigan even, Chris. I mean, there were some great times. Jamal Crawford's done so much for that, for that school. He's been outstanding for the Vikings.
Yeah, he really has. Hey, Joey, speaking of those Vikings, there's a buzz out there on social media right now about that state tournament. Who wins in a game? The 3A state champs from Rainier Beach or the 4A state champs from Richland? Now, Richland, to be fair to them, they were undefeated, 28-0. They beat Gonzaga Prep 63-49 in the championship. Rainier Beach, we know about them. They dominated the 3A. Paul, Joey, I think Rainier Beach wins this one, but kids are talking about it right now, Joey.
It's a hot topic, so much so that I had to make a whole video on it, and I wanted to get the people talking about it. I think it had like over 100 comments or something. people going back and forth about it. The thing about it is Beach just plays with an energy like no other. I mean, they play so physical. They're in your face the whole game. They press most of the game, and most teams aren't used to that, including Richland. I don't know if they'd be ready for that press that Rainier Beach has. I mean, they caught a lot of teams off guard all year, and that's where I think Rainier Beach has the edge. But, when it comes to Richland, there isn't a team that shoots the ball better than them in the whole state. Landon Northrup, one of the best three-point shooters I've seen. Obviously, they got Lance Hornfett. He's that Eastern commit who dominated throughout the state tournament. Jackson Woodard. I mean, between those three, the big three over there in Richland, I mean, they're hard to slow down beyond the perimeter. And I think if it came down to it, I think it would be a close game. I think I would have to choose Beach just because of the physicality and the depth that they have on the team. I mean, they basically have 2 starting fives that they can send out there and dominate. They're going to be just as good next year, in my opinion, with a lot of those guys that, didn't get as much play time this year but are still amazing players. So I think just due to the physicality and the depth of Rainier Beach, I think I have to pick them. But I think it'd be an exciting game, and I think across the state, people would tune into that and want to see what happens. And I think it'd be a high-scoring game for sure. I think there'd be a lot of exciting plays and big buckets throughout that game from both teams. So I wish we could have made it happen, but I guess we'll never know.
It would be fun. I'll tell you this, though. I mean, I'm with Joey. I think Beach wins it, but tough to beat Richland. I mean, the Richland Bombers, Paul. I mean, that's a tough mascot.
When you got guys like Tyran Stokes and Crawford and the caliber of talent that Rainier Beach had this particular season, very difficult. And, one thing, go ahead.
I was just going to say before we move on, the one thing I want to also give credit to everybody in Richland, man, they packed the Tacoma Dome. I mean, I got to give a shout out to their student section, the parents, the administration. I mean, it was so much fun to see that place just packed to the rafters because they brought a crowd. That was fun stuff.
Say what you want about the Tacoma Dome, too, man. I still think that's just a great place for people to gather for that long weekend, and they get in there and they enjoy it. They've got basketball going on all the corners. It's just great. So, but I want to ask you this, Joey. You talk about across the state, and as much talent has been talked about throughout this state. The recruiting has gone up. So much talent coming out of Washington. I love the fact that you just cover it all. And on the girls' side, this state has produced some elite talent. Kate Starbird, Haley Van Lith, Lexi and Lacey Hull. This year, we have some more stars on the rise. Olivia Edwards from Lincoln High, Brooklyn Haywood from Union. You watch them both. Are these future college stars, future WNBA stars?
Absolutely. And I think, due to the region of where we're at in the United States, just kind of tucked away in the corner, I think even with these top players, sometimes they don't get as much coverage as they deserve. And I don't think people realize because of Tyran being here and JJ, they got all the attention. But I mean, that whole time we had the number 2 player in the country with Olivia Edwards being here, and she is just unbelievable to watch. She won Gatorade Player of the Year. She's one of the most physically gifted athletes that I've seen in women's basketball. She can dunk the ball. And the other thing is, obviously she dominates in the paint with her size and athleticism, but people don't talk about how well she can shoot the ball. I mean, I've seen her do step-back threes, hezzy pulls beyond the arc, and just stuff that you don't see out of a 6'3" big a lot of the time. So, it's going to be exciting now that she's going to South Carolina, getting to play, in one of the best programs in women's college basketball, and she's got a good team next year. So I think the sky's the limit for her. And then also you mentioned Brooklyn Haywood. She was second all-time in Washington career scoring, barely missed the mark. I mean, I think if she had one more game, she would have been the all-time leading scorer in Washington. And since I watched her play her sophomore year, she's probably been the best women's basketball player that I've seen in person. I mean, the way that she can score from all 3 levels, the way she just mixes people beyond the arc. I mean, she'll do crossover threes, pulling up in people's face. It doesn't matter. She's one of those girls that you watch play and you just get a little bit of chills because you're like, how did she do that? And so, yeah, across the state this year, we were pretty blessed to have all the amazing talent on the court, from Tyran and JJ to Olivia and Brooklyn. And I think I counted it up in women's basketball. I think we had close to 25 D1 girls basketball commits this year,
man.
Which is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's you know what I love about you, Joey. You just throw that lingo out. Paul and I say stuff like Ezzy pulls, go into your tool bag, you know. we look like just old grandpas. I mean, you just roll it out there. Like, I don't even know what an Ezzy pull is, but, you know, you got the lingo down, my friend.
Hey, I'm learning. You know, I mic some of these kids up for some of their games, and this is how I learn a lot of the lingo.
That's smart, man.
I'll research that. Chat GPT, what does this mean, you know?
Listen, I think it's tremendous what you've got there and what you've created at Inevitable Athlete, man. Joey, you do a great job. And as we wrap it up, how much fun is it for you to see where you were and where it's come to in such a short period of time?
Yeah, it's been amazing, man. I mean, I always dreamed of, you know, having a big platform and being able to help athletes and help people. And this has just given me the opportunity to do so. And as it's grown more, I've just found that I've been able to help more people. And truly, it's just been a blessing. And I think at the end of the day, you know, what excites me the most about it is when a kid messages me and they said either how I made their day or how a college coach reached out to them and went to their game and gave them an offer. And it all started from a video I made. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that keeps me going and keeps me wanting to grow the platform even more. And so I'm just grateful, and it's cool to be on the show and get to talk about it a little bit more. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it ends up.
Well, Joe, I love it. It's no secret. Paul and I, we love at King 5 to cover high school sports, and there's a lot of great people around this state that have done a lot of great things for high school athletes, and you just continue to bring it. And, you know, this is where the kids are at, man. They're on social media, and you're showcasing them. And anytime you can showcase positivity from our young future stars, I think it's awesome. Joey, don't sleep on Paul and I if you're putting together a select AAU basketball team this summer. I mean, Paul is a really good 2-guard. I'm more of a rebounder, a 3-guard. But, don't be shy to give us a call.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Come on, Paul, get in your tool bag. Show me a little Ezzy step.
Okay.
Yeah, I need that. I need some shooters.
Yeah. Look somewhere else, Joey.